there, Nathan. Welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania if you're new here. So today we're going to be testing out the new Patrick Ta sculpting product. So this is the Major Sculpt. I got the shade medium, so we'll be trying it out, as well as doing swatches, comparisons, giving you guys my thoughts. Is it worth the $38 price tag? All that good stuff. So if you're interested, please don't forget to subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that like button, and let's go ahead and jump into this video. My husband stopped singing to the dogs. I'm just like, please, just silence for 20 minutes. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. It's the same packaging as all of his stuff, which I actually really like. I don't mind the packaging at all. I think it's really pretty, and the only thing is, like, if you get multiple shades of something, it's not the easiest to tell because it will just say the name on the back. So like the blushes, I own like 2 of these, and I can't have them like together, or else I'm always just like, I mean, obviously I can open it, but you know. So I got She's Sculpted, which is the medium. And I went back and forth because, as you guys knew, Wayne Goss came out with one as well. And I just thought, at first I was like, I'm going to get this. And then I saw that this was being released, and I was like, you have to pick one. You can't get both, even though I wanted both. And let's say I won't get that one in the future. But to me, those contours look so much more gray, and I'm more of like, I don't love that tone on me specifically. And I already have some of those in palettes, so that like have collected dust. And I have like a Kevin Aquan one, and I thought about it, and I was like, I prefer a cream contour personally. So I was like, what are you gonna use more? And that's kind of what I based it off of. So even though I love Wayne Goss and I wanted it, I was just like, you cannot keep spending money. Like it just wasn't worth it to me right now. So you get a nice big mirror in here. Like I said, the compact, it does get fingerprints on it. I don't really mind. But this is how it comes. So just like the blush, it's funny because it looks like the blush. So I have She's So LA right here. And what I really like is that there's a protector over the actual cream product. So for me, like, that's perfect. If it didn't have a protector, I would be much more like, I don't know if I want to get that because I don't want it to get dirty. So I think I only see like him, and I think Natasha Denona has done that. But I like the protector over the cream product so that the powder isn't going into it. So I did not get the brush. It does say go in with stamping motions. From the pan, I feel like it does look, I'm glad that it looks a little bit more gray. I was like, I don't want it to be a cream bronzer and then like a powder bronzer, you know what I mean? So that was the one thing that was just like, hopefully it leans more into like a contour product and creates that shadow. But yeah, it says, using the Patrick Ta Sculpt Contour Brush, of course. I'm gonna wait until the sale to pick that up. I was like, the sale starts this week. Like, I'll pick up the product review, but the brush, I was like, we're gonna wait for 20% off, you know? So, apply cream contour with a gentle stamping motion and blend and add definition where desired. Then using a fluffy complexion brush, dust the powder bronzer to add a sun-kissed finish to the skin. So, this retails $38. Like I said, we do have Sephora VIB coming up, so just keep it in mind if you were looking at this. If I didn't want to review it, I would have waited. So I'm going to pick it up with this brush. Usually, well, no, because I usually go in with sticks, so I kind of just go all in where this says to use a stamping motion, so I'm going to do that. I can already tell it's very creamy, and we're just going to kind of go there for right now. And then I'm just going to put it where I normally would. Do you ever have makeup days where, like, I thought I was just going to throw a color in the crease? It is Easter, so happy Easter. But I was like, I'm just going to throw a color in the crease and do a little bit of blue because I'm wearing a blue, like, pants. I don't know what happened. And then I just kept going. I'm not going to lie, I didn't mind it. But at the same time, I was just like, oh, this is way more makeup than I thought I was going to be wearing in 98-degree weather. So it's going on very nicely. We'll see if it blends, you know, or how much time. Like, I want to hurry up and get to it because, like I said, I'm going out. So hopefully this is going to work. All right. So I made sure to stamp rather than my normal just like drawing in. I don't think there'd be a big issue if I did that, but I'm trying not to. I'm going to use my Fenty 125 brush. So color-wise, we'll see once it's blended. I do feel like I would have usually gone for something a little bit deeper, actually. And like I said, I'm in the medium, and it's only 3 shades. And I think everyone feels that way now, where you're just like, you expect a few more shades in general. We just don't all fit in the 3 shade category, you know? So, not bad. But I do feel like this is a little bit lighter than what I usually go in with. So I'm gonna see if I can build it. And if I can build it, then we're fine. Not that I don't like this. I actually feel like that blended super easily. And just know I always have like, this is just my skin. This isn't the product. So I always talk about that when I do bronzers, because I'm just like, that's just, I just tend to have like, it's not even like acne there. It's just how that works right there. I don't know. My skin is a little weird. So let's go in with a second layer, and I'm gonna kind of do what I said. Like, I'm just gonna go in with it. Sculpt out my chin. Yeah, I think it's fine to do that, rather, if you don't want to do the stamping part. And this is kind of perfect for it because it has that tip. So this is the Sigma Kabuki for DHD. What are you guys doing for Easter? We have just been, we're gonna go over to my family's house. Of course, I offered to like, I was like, I'll make appetizers. Have I gotten the stuff? No. Do I have to be there in 4 hours? Yes. I'm just like, oh crap. So I think I'll make like stuffed mushrooms and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm still gonna blend it out with something else that works fine for the chin, but not up here. So I'm gonna go back into the other brush. But I would say even if you're more on the like light medium, this might be fine for you. It is pretty though. I'm liking the way it's looking. I think I just thought it was gonna be a little bit deeper, but it's still giving me that like feeling that I want. I don't feel like it's lifting off of anything. I'm just trying to get in close here to make sure that it's not like lifting up my foundation at all. We'll go in with the powder. What is your guys' favorite contour products? I will compare it to like other ones I generally use. There's definitely stuff that you do like off camera, just because I'm just like, it's not the most interesting, even though I love it. So in terms of like the actual, like it's very creamy, very, very movable. I was never a fan. I know people that love like the Huda Beauty Tantour, and I tried that out and it was just not my favorite. I don't know why. I like ones that like kind of are easier to blend out. So we're gonna go in with the bronzer now. And this one, I'm using the Fenty 195 brush. But do you guys contour at all anymore? Like I said, I just don't do it with like powders. I feel like I get muddier way faster with a powder than I do with a cream. But see what I mean? Like it just is what it is. Like that's just my face. I can't really do anything about that. What are you guys picking up at the sale? I'm like super, I don't know why. I want a lot of hair products this time around. I'm like, I just want things that relax me and that smell good. Like that's it. I don't have a whole lot of makeup picks. Except for I finally want my like concealer that I've been having that Hourglass concealer on my list for like a year. And I'm just like, every sale, I'm just like, no, you have 2 open. I'm like, I'm almost done. Almost done. I do like this combination though. I'm really liking this together. Way more than I was when it was just the bronzer. So I like the tone. I do think it's pretty buildable, so I think if you're lighter than me, you could still go with like, not obviously way lighter than me, but I think the medium is kind of like, I wouldn't go deeper than my skin tone, if that makes sense, unless you go up to the next shade, which means that there's not gonna be enough shades for everyone, unless I'm just getting it wrong here, but yeah, no. So I'm good on that. I am gonna take a little brush and just, I'll go a little bit in with the cream for my nose. I don't generally contour my nose because I got sunspots in my nose, you know, so it just doesn't look as good on me. Do I already feel like I have a skinny nose? So I don't really feel like I need to, but for the sake of just showing you how everything works together, then I'll kind of just bring it up into my eyebrow. And then I don't bring it down just because I have this natural like line against my nose. So, but yeah, I'm liking this now that it's all in one. What do you guys think? I'm gonna turn down the lighting too, so you guys can like really see all my flaws. All right, and then we're gonna take the Patrick Ta blush in She's So LA, which I do really love this a lot. I use this pretty much all the time. So I'm gonna take the same exact brush. I might need to add a little bit more color, just because, you know, I don't want to look like I'm just wearing bronzer everywhere, but I actually kind of like that look. I just feel like it's sometimes I'm like, maybe add a little bit of peach or something. So that is it with just the cream, and then I'm just gonna go and take a little bit of the powder. But I'm really liking his, I like his products, and I like that it's never like, you don't really see a lot of eye products from him. I don't think he's even done an eyeshadow palette, but the lip products have been great. The only thing I didn't really go for was like, I'm not a body glow person. I don't go anywhere, you know. This year all I bought are sweats, so I don't need an oil. But yeah, what do you guys think? I'm gonna do just a little bit more. Just gonna bring it down my neck, so we all blend it into one. So I'm gonna grab some bronzers and my cream contour products that I usually use. That way you guys have a better idea and comparison. So I'll be right back. I did quickly want to come outside because I feel like in the footage, once I added the blush, for some reason, like it just looked weird, especially like this side of my face. Like I said, I do have that like skin issue right there, but I don't feel like it looks muddy as it did in like my outro and intro. So I wanted to kind of show you guys, like it is so hot outside, but it doesn't look like that in person. I think it just came across that way for some reason on camera. So I just wanted to like, because you know, sometimes people are like, it doesn't look like that, and you're like looking at their face and you're like, that does not look good. So I think I wanted to show you guys in natural sunlight that it's not looking the way it is in that footage on this side of my face. So, or at least I don't think it is. You guys will let me know, I'm sure. Okay, so I went ahead and did some swatches. So I'm going to turn down the lights a little bit more. All right, so here we have the new Patrick Ta in the shade She's Sculpted. So this is the powder products. So we have that one, and then we have Beijing Girl from Fenty. We have Caramel Cutie from Fenty, and then we have Charlotte Tilbury, and I believe I am the shade Tan. So this is shade 3 in the Airbrush bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury. So you guys can kind of see I do go a little bit deeper, but it is fairly comparable to like my shade range that I use. And I like that it was buildable. So there is that, but I do usually go a little deeper than obviously this top one here. So kind of up to you, but I do like the tone of it. It's not as orangey as a few of these are. So it almost looks a lot like the Charlotte Tilbury, but like a shade lighter, if that makes sense. So there are those swatches. And then I was surprised, like the cream, it is a lot cooler. So I know my swatches are not that great, okay? But here is the shade She's Sculpted in the cream. And then we have 2 of the Fenty matchsticks. So I have Mocha, and then there's Truffle. And then the last one, I do use the Hourglass Golden Almond Foundation, the Vanish Stick Foundation, as a cream contour, and it just blends beautifully because it is a foundation. So there are those ones, but you can tell like this one is a little bit cooler, which I do like, but definitely a little bit lighter than what I usually use. But yeah, I do still like this. Like I don't feel like this is too light on my face by any means. Like I feel like it looks good. It's just, and at least it's something new to my collection. It's not like something where now I'm like, oh, I have all the same shades. But just looking at it, like, I don't know how much, like, range-wise, if this is going to work for everyone. So that would be, like, my one critique. But I do really like it. Everything blended out perfectly fine. It just kind of depends on your personal preference and how, like, deep you want to go. But yeah, I do like it. I feel a little bit shiny right now, but I think that's also because I'm sweating. I'm like, oh, how did it get so hot here all of a sudden? But yeah, overall, though, I'm just like, I like this. I think you should wait till the sale, but everything blended out totally fine. And like I said, you just may need to play around with like what shade you get because they aren't as intense as like my normal ones. So it just kind of depends on what you like to use. But I do like that it was a gray. It wasn't like I felt like, you know, the tone of it wasn't just like a pure bronzer tone, which that was kind of my worry when seeing it. I was like, are they both bronzers? Because I don't really need another cream bronzer. So I think it's a great like little compact, and I will use it. But I would say just wait for the 20% off. But overall, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, I generally like Patrick Ta products. I cannot wait for the sale to buy the brush because the brush looks nice, and I really like his brushes. Like his eyeshadow brush is one of my favorites, so I'm really excited to like pick that up as well. So yeah, overall happy with the product. $38. Like I said, I did want the Wayne Goss one, but I just thought about it and I was like, I do tend to reach for creams over contour like powders. I just feel like it makes me look a lot muddier when I try to use powder, and just on that fence, you know, and a little bit too gray. So yeah, what do you guys think? Are you guys picking it up? Thoughts, all that good stuff. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and comment down below what you guys think and what your favorite contour product is. I would love to know, especially before the sale, you know. Help me out to spend more money that I don't have. Bye guys.